All right, guys, hope you are as excited as I am today about looking at the new Storm Shadow Mezco versus the new, well, kind of new, but a little bit older, Storm Shadow FigZero. We're going to open up the Mezco. We're going to check it out. We're going to compare and contrast the two. Let's go. Hello everyone, this is Java coming back at you with Yo Java, and today I am super excited because I got this brand new Mezco 112 Storm Shadow in, and I have not opened it at all yet. And as you know, this is fairly new, just within the last month or so that this came out, so I am super excited that I got my hands on it. We are going to do a review on it today, so I'm going to open it up, go look all the way through it, look at every little piece, put it together, and we're going to go ahead and do a comparison with it with the FigZero Storm Shadow as well. And I got this just a little bit over a month ago, and as you can see, of course, right off the back, you know that they are different in size. This is a 12-inch, this is a 6-inch, but I think it would be great to do a comparison between the two because I've actually become a big fan of, if you want to say, the second tier or like the second level where they get the license from Hasbro in order to make these. However, they are, I just think that the articulation on them is awesome. I love how some of them are 6-inch, how some of them are 12-inch. As you can see behind me, I have already a couple Mezcos. I have a Snake Eyes, I have a Destro. I'll do probably another video on those for sure, so I'm going to hold off on showing you those, but I do love those. I am a big fan of the Mezcos, but I really do want to see the difference with the FigZero and this because this is the first FigZero I've gotten, and I will tell you right now that I really like it for lots of reasons, and I'll get into those in a minute here, but I'm super happy with this one, so I want to see how it relates to this one and how they compare. So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and dive into this one. Like this FigZero, it's selling right now on their FigZero store. If you go there and look, for $149, you're not gonna believe how much I bought it for. I bought it for 60 bucks. I kid you not. This, I will be honest with you and say I did get this on eBay. Let's go ahead and without further ado, let's go ahead and open this and we'll get going here. So it comes in this, whoever I bought this from, which I really appreciate. I think they did a great job of sending me and everything. They had 100% on reviews. They sent a nice bag, and as you can see, it's pretty much perfect quality. So I really appreciate that. Again, I know it's brand new in general, but you can just see, I mean, there's not even a lick on it, right? It's just brand new. So that is just awesome. Let's go ahead and open it up, and we'll get going with it right away. All right, let's get some sheets here and pull this out. All right. Oh yeah, so first let's talk about this. And if you haven't bought a Mezco, we'll go ahead and talk about this. So first off, they give you a little guide as to where to put the bow, the swords, the arrows, etc., etc. So I really like that. It's really simple. I know some of the Class 5s don't even have that, right? Like you just gotta like kind of figure it out. And the other thing too that I really appreciate about Mezco is that they take the time to send you one of these, which is a welcome to 112 collective. And so what this basically says, and I'll go ahead and read this to you if you've never gotten a Mezco, these are not, in capital letters, not, toys, and are not meant for children. They are designed with adult collectors in mind. All 112 collective product are intended for ages 18 and up. And I actually appreciate that they send you this because it's true. It's like, and you gotta love that, right? I'm sure you guys are just like me, like I'm reliving my youth. And so, yeah, so let's go ahead and open up this. So one thing right off the back here that I really like with the Mezcos is that they do have the stand. I've always loved the Cobra symbol. Right, I just think it stood the test of time. Like seriously, right? Like this came out in the 80s, right? 82. And even till today, it's just an awesome freaking logo, right? It really is. So if we go ahead and open this up, and you'll see the stand, and that's one big difference, right? Off the back, if I want to go ahead and compare this to the FigZero, the FigZero doesn't come with a stand. I mean, it does stand up, as you can see, on its own pretty well. You know, the feet do move around well. Like, in general, it does stand up pretty well. I am a big fan of the stand. So yeah, so that's one big difference, if that matters to you. Of course, Mezco has this to hold the figure in place. If you want to do that, that is completely up to you. I also do appreciate that Mezco does send you within the box a little bag. It actually says 112, and it's a Ziploc bag to put all the pieces that you don't use. Because of course, we don't use all the different hands. We don't use all the different weapons and everything. So I do appreciate they give you a little bag. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So what do we got here? So let's go ahead and open this part up. Okay, so these are Storm Shadow's weapons. So we'll hold off on that for right now. Why don't we just go ahead and get to Storm Shadow himself. And of course, they have him with his face, right? So let's go ahead and look at that real quick. And they do a really nice job of wrapping it with this wrap. They really, you can tell that they take care of it. They even got this, they even got one of these gel packs in there, which I love. And that just, that it's just the little things, right? It's the little things that matter. So right at the back, love the articulation on the face. Love the hair kind of falling in his eye a little bit. Really, really pronounced definition. I love that. And I love the cloth on him for his suit. He even has, and I want to see this. Yeah, they don't really have that. He's got like these knee protectors, kneecap protectors. I love it, right? Absolutely awesome. So you can definitely already see some differences. Of course, size aside, which we definitely know about, right? One thing I will tell you that I love about the FigZero, real quick, as we're comparing before we get to the weapons and stuff, is that the definition on FigZero is awesome on Storm Shadow here. Same type of definition on the arms. Really love that. Really can move everything really well. The hands, I can switch them in and out. As you can see here, I got a bunch of other hands I can trade in and out. They have really good ones to hold, for example, his bow or his swords. What I love here too is that you can't really see it, but his clothes is not clean. And it came like that. It's a little bit dirty. Like it's a little bit like scuffled up. And I actually really like that because it kind of makes him look more like he was in battle, like he was in a war and he came out of it. This Mezco one is clean as a whistle, right? That's as white clothes as you can get. It's like you just brought out of the wash. This one, not so much. And I actually really like that. I think, they had to have purposely done that, right? So I really like that about it. And of course, having more than one version of Storm Shadow, hey, I'll take it, okay? Because he's one of my favorites. He is one of my favorites. The shoes are a little different, for sure. The shoes here, you can see that he's got kind of like that indent with a big toe, right? So that's kind of interesting. I told you about the kneecaps. The cross shoulder, we'll have to see. This one here, they both got the Cobra logo on the top left chest. This one's more pronounced, and I like that a lot. This one, of course, you see his face. This one, of course, you can't take this off, and there is no separate face to put on him, separate head to replace out like some the guys do. All right, so let's go ahead and put him on the, there you go. Go put him on the plate there. All right, so what do we got? So we got some swords. Of course, ninja has to have a sword. So he's got a long and a short one here for the Mezco. For the FigZero, I believe that they're both the same size. Pretty much the same size for the Mezco, for the FigZero. All right, just again, showing you all the differences. All right, for here, this is fascinating. They do have different heads for the Mezco. So let's go ahead and open these up. You actually get a total of 3, which includes the one that's currently on right now. So you get the one without the mask. Of course, you get the one with the mask. All right, kind of like eyes like looking like a dagger there. And then another head. A little bit more intimidating in this one. Just a little bit. His eyes are squintier. I think he's more ready for battle in this one. I do like that. That is a advantage over this one. All right, what do we got from there? Okay, oh, these are cool. Oh, these did not come with the FigZero. So these awesome blades, these awesome knives, they are so cool. Where do they go? I will find out soon. I'll just collect all the swords and weapons right here. Hands-wise, way more hands. Look at that. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 13. 13 different hands, 15 including the 2 that's on him. So that's a lot. Wow, that's pretty crazy how many they give you. Wow, that's way more than the FigZero. FigZero, they give you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They give you 8. So they give you twice as many with the Mezco. Let's finish these weapons. All right, so what do we got here? Oh, this is cool. This is cool. Wow, look at that. So these are ninja stars, but they are thrown ninja stars. They are already thrown. So it is like, it's showing kind of like the wind behind them. That is cool. All right, here's the arrows with the backpack. So I'm sure that this goes on the back here in a second. I'll take a look at that in a second. Here is his holder for his swords, right? The long sword and the short sword. So we'll take care of that here in a second. Here is the bow, which already comparing and contrasting with the FigZero. The FigZero is gigantic. It's enormous compared to this one. But hey, you know what? I gotta be honest with you, the Mezco, the weapons in the Mezco are, I would say right off the back, better. First of all, many more. I haven't even got to all of them yet. I mean, if I open this up, I mean, like I said, I really like the nunchucks here that he has. They have nunchucks here. Of course, everything's smaller. These are brand new. So you got these kind of like, these knives, but they're kind of like axes. So those are pretty cool. You got 2 of those actually. 2 of those. So I want to see where those go. And then of course, like I said, you got the nunchucks, which are a staple for a ninja Storm Shadow. So I'm glad to see he's got those. Now this part is a little crazy. And I don't know what I'm gonna do here, but oh my God. He has, I can't even count how many little tiny, so he's got ninja stars, right? Is that Mezco takes the time to get the details. And so I really do appreciate that. I really, really do. And yeah, I think it's awesome. Yeah, I think that's our Storm Shadow. I think that's how I'm displaying. All right, so what's my final take on comparing the Mezco with the FigZero? First of all, I must say they're both awesome, and I love having them both. And I'm super happy I made a decision to have both of them in my collection. The FigZero, I do think the fact that it is so big, so tall, I do like how it has that kind of rusty look, like it's been in battle. The definition, how articulate it is just awesome. So definitely an amazing piece to have. However, I would have to say overall, I do think the Mezco is a winner. I think Mezco, as far as detail goes and how much they put into it to make sure that they just have counted for every little thing, all the little details, just make it so much better. So many more weapons, so many more hands. Overall, if I had a choice between 2, I would choose a Mezco, but thankfully I have both. So, Thank you all for watching this review. Hope you like it. Again, remember to subscribe, like our video, and as always, follow us on Instagram or Facebook. Thank you so much.